Patreon member shout out. Not long ago, you find the answers were so crystal clear. Within a day, you find yourself living in constant fear. Can you look at yourself now? Can you look at yourself? You can't win this fight. In a way, it seems there's no one to call when our thoughts. Hey guys, how's it going? This is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. I'm going to say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Comment down below if you like Event Sevenfold. Comments, likes, and subscribes are free ways to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon or smashing that thanks button down below. So, a little bit of news for Omi today. Omi is up almost 4% on the day, blowing right past Bitcoin, which is up at 0.02%, so not too much movement there. Better than the overall markets. Overall markets are Dow's down 0.4%, Nasdaq's up 0.1%, S&P up 0.2, or I'm sorry, down 0.2. So again, not too much movement there. Again, only outperforming all of them, which is very, very good. We did this despite not having much volume, less than 1 million over in the last 24 hours. But again, at these prices, there really aren't too many people that are willing to sell because they are very low. Over the past 4 days, we have burned over 1 billion Omi. So again, it goes in line with each week. After each week, we burn well over 1 billion Omi. And we are going to have a little bit of a threshold here. We obviously have 60 billion Omi that's burned. But as far as gems that were purchased, we are at 349.9 million. By the end of today, we should have 350 million gems purchased, which is absolutely insane. Shout out to Veve for that. Amar Singh had shared a post from JavancheBeauty.com over on the next. This is some of the next prize, Pride 2.0. Not 100% sure what it is really called, but there is a couple of things that we're probably going to get this week. I mean, it is the last week of Pride Month, so we're probably going to get it this weekend. Not sure. I'll keep you all posted on that. The Ecomi web wallet was offline for a little bit, but it is currently back online, so shout out to them for being really quick with that. Jeremiah Aoyang had tweeted. I had breakfast with him earlier this week. I think it was yesterday, so shout out to him for meeting him. It was very, very good. He's absolute titan in this space. So he tweets, Radio City Music Hall opening remarks from @WingDude, founder of NFT NYC, with 15,000 attendees, me being one of them. Market stats are 30 billion of the NFTs sold in 2 years, including NBA, Apes, Axie, which is a ton. And then you do have 100 million wallets, 30 million are active. We have 6 to 10 million active buyers right now. The most popular chains in May were Flow, Wax, Solana, ETH, and the crash was not addressed. Just his opening statements for that. I did get to speak to a rep at Google this particular week, and they seemed pretty interested in Veve, not just, oh, hey, yeah, you guys give us 30% of the gems that are bought right now. Again, that's before the web app, but I do think that Google sees that, hey, the web app's about to come out. Google will no longer be receiving 30% of every single dollar that's bought in there. So I think they are looking to recoup a little bit of that. In what ways? I'm not sure. Are they going to try to purchase part of the company? Are they going to try to purchase the company outright? Again, I'm sure David and Dan have had several offers from every Tom, person in Harry. But one way to do that would be like, hey, Google comes out and says, hey, we're going to do Google Glasses, partner with us there. And maybe every Android phone that comes out is going to have the Veve app downloaded on it automatically. The same thing, I think, Apple did with the U2 album randomly years ago that nobody asked for. But for this, it is very exciting. A lot about the conference that I had learned was most people there that were very excited to be there did not have a working product. It was hopes that we hope to do this. We're planning to raise this. We did raise this and we have funds just for the next year. It's like, oh my God, these people are trying to raise X amount of like millions of dollars, or they have raised that, but they only have enough to sustain them for a year. Veve makes that in a day. Every single drop, $1 million here, $1 million there. It's absolutely bananas. So I do see that. I love that the fact that everyone here is not concerned about Ethereum or Bitcoin prices. They're not concerned about the state of the market. They're just moving forward. But everyone wishes to have what Veve has. This has just solidified my particular point of view and has reaffirmed that Veve has no serious competition. And I know most of the bigger ones weren't really at this event, but even other ones that, let's say like Recur, had a nice bump because they have Nickelodeon NFTs. Those are coming there. Although I think the first Nickelodeon NFTs were dropped by Funko Pop and Wax. I think they did have some Hey Arnold NFTs on there, if I'm not mistaken. Comment down below and correct me if I'm wrong there. But a couple of other ones was Mutant Cats, which I thought was really cool. I'm going to have some of the panel on the podcast for that. And it's not just a random NFT project with just 10,000 mints, although it is, but it is a little bit more than that. Can't wait to get into that. Rest Haven is another one. I'm going to interview the founder for that. And then one of the last ones was Neopets. Yeah, remember that super nostalgic 90s brand? They are coming out with a metaverse, coming out with games. I'm very, very excited for that. So obviously NFTs for that as well. So those are some of the shining highlights for that, and we'll go from there. Veve did tweet out, as mentioned in last week's update video, a small initial batch of users has been given access to the KYC/verification process. I think Kyle Willson does have that. It says, we will continue to batch additional users through the coming days. Thanks in advance for your patience. And as soon as you have KYC, it should be relatively easy for you to go get cash out. It should be easy for a lot of you to do transfers. I'm very, very excited for this development. And not only that, oh yeah, we do have someone named Saeed, saying that he got it, and you are now Veve verified. And what I really like about this is that it is going to encourage a lot of people to come in and buy. And oh my goodness, the pump that we got from Waltz to Vader's to Todd's. And I asked Dr. Profit, who has a bunch of gems lined up, he says, no, I haven't deployed any capital at all. So all of those gems, all of it, I think, is from new people. I think it is a combination of people. Let's say like I was there, Wendy was there with Terra Virtua, but she was also kind of a unofficial investor for Veve as well. People know her from both places. And yeah, I think it was just a lot of marketing that was done this week in conjunction with the fact that they said, oh, hey, guess what? We also have the ability to cash out now. So I think that eased a lot of people's concerns. I think so. All of it's fresh money. It came from somewhere, and it wasn't from Dr. Profit. Could it be like Ray Fixie and a couple of other whales like that? Maybe Henry Pagliuca. I didn't deploy any capital. Yeah, I guess it could have been. But I think a lot of it was new whales. I will have to check with Kelly, the Veve Fox, to see how many more users were activated, how many more wallets are active, as opposed to what they were last week. So I will keep you all posted on that. Moving on. Outside of people that were into the NFT projects or representatives of those NFT projects, I did meet a couple of investors, and I will meet a couple of more tomorrow on Friday, some with deep pockets, and to my knowledge, none of them are panicked. They are just buying more. They are buying that dip, and they're doing it very, very well. So moving on, we have Cantino.eth says, at NFT NYC, the circles I'm in aren't talking about prices, aren't talking about leaving crypto, aren't talking about the next fad or flip. They're talking about the future and how they're going to build it. So shout out to him for that. Moving on. MetaverseStandards.org posted an article saying leading standards organization and companies unite to drive open metaverse interoperability. It is a whole article that Dr. Profit had reported on, saying the metaverse announcement from yesterday is totally underrated. We will get a standard for 3D assets interoperability. I don't see any other NFTs benefiting more from this development than Veve Official, since it is the leading project for 3D NFTs. And then he does post a link to there. He goes on to say that the founding members include Meta, Unity Games, Microsoft, and NVIDIA. We are covered with the Veve NFTs since they are being built on the Unity engine. And then he does quote a bunch of us in there. And Dr. Profit continues to say, there will be a standard for 3D objects similar to JPEG for images. It should incorporate 3D objects, texture, meta information, physics, and mechanical actions. How amazing is that? Our dreams will come true soon. And a couple of other things he says is that that displaying and interacting with 3D assets will work correctly between metaverses, similarly to images between browsers. Veve official NFTs will get a mega boost in utility. You'll be able to place your Veve NFT in any metaverse that follows the new standard. And again, this is one thing that I really want the measuring stick to be high of. Rob says, link for digging into 3D standard. And again, just it's the last thing that he posted. So if you want to go to Dr. Profit, and you can have the link right there. I did go and talk to Async Music, and I told him not only about Veve, but Fiche as well. And I'm pretty sure the guy minted a Fiche. I showed him the Fiche airdrops and how amazing. And again, out of all the projects that were there, if I were to meet Fiche there for the first time, if I were to meet Brock Blockchain and he showed me the project, hey, cool. This sounds like a really cool idea. It's fun. It's relaxing. You only mint one thing, and you get all these other things that go on with it. I'm so heckin' bullish on that project. So I think, from who I was talking to, I think Jeremiah Aoyang might have a Fiche as well. I have to check. I have to check back with him on that. Don't quote me on that. But I was for the Fish fam, I was spreading a lot of love for you guys. So it wasn't just me that noticed the sweeping of floors. We have Christian De Paz saying, "Am I the only one seeing major sweeps on certain Veve collectible floors today?" Comment below who this was. He asked Dr. Profit. Obviously, it wasn't him. And we have someone named Andy saying 17 partner statue have been bought up in the last hour. Whales are making moves. Foster Hill says that for the average user, KYC/MTL is the ability to take profit or pay some bills. For whales, it's a green light to invest significant sums of money, knowing that they will have access to their funds. You saw the market with one Dr. Profit. Imagine 100 of them. And Dr. Profit says soon, Walt will have a greater value than Bitcoin. And it probably will. It already has at certain points in time. But I think there will be some point that, yes, Walt's do outperform Bitcoin yet again. Oh. Went on, we have Brock Blockchain tweeting, someone just told someone buying a DJ Octo for 0.02 ETH was a fair price and then felt compelled to say not financial advice. Only on the Fish cord. I know the DJ Octos, a lot of those, those Veve lights for the Fish, they were a limited amount and you can't get them because they were only for the people that got there early. So 0.02 ETH I think is more than fair. I think it's very cheap. There's a finite amount of them. To my knowledge, I don't think you can burn them, but I'm not sure how many of them are on OpenSea. Some people that have them probably not going to sell because it's one of the first. So we do have two tweets here. One from David Blast saying someone bought an original 1977 A New Hope X-Wing model for $1.9 million. And that is a little bit of fake news because IGN had reported screen-matched Red Leader X-Wing miniature has sold for a whopping $2.3 million at Prop Store's live auction. So whichever one you choose to believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I would take the latter for this at $2.375 million. Amar Singh posts over on the Instagram saying eBay acquires marketplace unknown origin. The move comes 1 month after eBay released its debut collection of NFTs. We did have a bunch of Veve NFTs on eBay at some point last year when there was no marketplace. That's what we had to do, and it worked. So there were Veve NFTs on eBay at some point, and I think there might be again after a move like this. As far as, I don't know if this person is a whale, but someone named Zazook RL says, we did it. I now currently own 500 Groot NFTs. You spent roughly 30,000 on them. Let's see what happens. Road to 1,000, ? And you can see that there. This is a common Groot, by the way. 500 of them. Let's see how many he was. Well, he was the first one of Guardians of the Galaxy to come on, and it is a first appearance, and it was listed at $40 for the list price at some point. You can now get that for less than half. He is now at $12.99, so about $13 for him, and there was a good amount of him. There was 28,888 of him released, so there is a ton. I only own 5. He owns 100 times more than me at 500. And I just did the math, and what you could do is you could spend $690 and you could get 40 of these. That is a little more than 1/3 off the marketplace because there is 111 on them right now. And you do make it go from $13 to $34, almost tripling the price. So yeah, I think these things are pretty cool. We do have the I Am Groot series coming out. We do have Thor Love and Thunder that he'll be in. We do have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 that's coming out. So Groot will be in here for a lot, and he is a nice main character. And he will be in Secret Wars. He was in that, as they're doing those movies for Marvel. So Groot will probably be in here for at least the next 10 years. He has a lot of good things coming, and kids really love him. That's it for me today. Everyone comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye to Dashi. Oh, not yet. Everyone check out at HeyDavidDon and at KingMavsForever over on Twitter. Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app. Copy Collection, Only Player 1 over on the YouTube. RayThex.eth domain name. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Metal Lemon, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube, at Nomad with Guitar, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gario at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. My neck feels better. All right, bye guys. Meow. Meow.